Hi folks, today is March the 5th. It's currently 9 o'clock in the morning. As you guys can see, the market's pushing down pretty heavily right now. Today we're going to continue trying out some of the Nodetrader setups. And actually, just logged into the room. Looks like the vendor took a nice trade right here. And here it is. That was at about 8 o'clock this morning my time. But that was a beautiful trade. I'm sure he caught quite a bit of that move. Let me see what else is going on in the room. Alright, somebody took a manual low value node trade right here. As you guys can see, this was again another beautiful move. This happened at about 8:50, 8:49 is where they would have got filled. Market made several lower lows and then came back up right to this node and just dropped like a rock. And right now we're actually still making lower lows. So if the market excuse me, if the market comes back up here, that would be a potential spot for me to jump in on this downtrend and try to take a little bit of money out myself. But yeah, there have been several good trades this morning. Unfortunately, I wasn't around at these times to take them. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pause it and just see what the market gives us today. Be back shortly. Alright guys, we just got filled in this scalp trade. We do have a level right here that's going to be hard to get through. But like I said, I'm pretty much just taking trades for right now. So we'll see what happens. One tick down and we'll have hit our first profit target.
Target filled.
There it is. Now I'm going to really limit that. We'll just go ahead and tick that to break even. Alright, beautiful. We got a selling zone right here. That's always a good thing.
Target filled.
There's our second target hit. So now we have one left. And we're going to let this run. Alright, let me pause it and I'll be back with you guys once we get closer to one of our orders. Alright guys, just wanted you to see we have a trailing stop right here. So I'm going to move this down to just below. Actually, I'm going to put it just above this low volume node. So we'll see what happens with that. Market has already come up to it, so hopefully it'll go ahead and drop.
CL scalp trade approaching.
But if not, we'll get taken out and we'll have taken a nice chunk of this move here. Anyway, I'm going to pause it and I'll be back once something happens. Alright guys, we just got another print. Alright guys, let's see what happens here. So if I would have taken this trade also, we would be in it right now for 6 contracts. I suppose I could go ahead and take it. Wouldn't really make a difference, but we'll just manage this contract here. See how it goes. And there it is. First take profit would have been hit right there. And actually, let me go ahead and just push this down. We're still waiting on our next trailing stop, and there it is. So we'll move this down to right there. Looks like we might be about to get taken out, and that's perfectly fine.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Could push my stop to right here. That's right underneath this selling low volume node. I think I'll leave it there.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Market's already come up to this level a few times. Hasn't been able to bust through it, so hopefully it'll go sideways and push down. Alright, let me pause it. I'll come back if we get taken out. Alright guys, we are now one tick away from being taken out. Just wanted to click back over so you guys could actually see us get taken out here. Know there's going to be some selling pressure at this
CL scalp trade
level,
approaching.
and there it is. Market pushed right through our stop. Alright, so with that being said, we did make a lower low right here. Had another lower low here.
CL scalp trade approaching.
But there are no low volume nodes up here for us to jump in on. I really wish there was one right here. That would be a great level, especially because we have this line right here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and once something of interest pops up, I'll be back with you guys. Alright guys, we just got a print. Wasn't quick enough to get in on it though. We'll just be patient here and just watch and see what happens. Alright, be back with you guys shortly. Alright, looks like we got a node right here, and we have a buying zone right beneath it. This is the type of setup that we definitely want to see. So what I'm hoping right now is that we'll get a nice move up, then the market will come down, and we'll be able to take a trade right here. As long as we keep getting higher highs, we should be all set for that. Alright, let me go ahead and pause it, and we'll just see how it develops. Alright guys, as you can see, the market did make a higher high here, and it did come down, but not enough to get me in a trade down here. So I'm hoping the market again makes another higher high and then comes back down and gives me an opportunity to get in here. So we'll just have to wait and see. Be back shortly. Alright guys, we're going to look at setting something up here. Buying the limit.
Order pending. Order cancelled.
Actually, we're going to do 3 here because there was a pretty strong selling zone right here.
Order pending.
Alright, so if we get down here,
CL scalp trade approaching.
made a nice higher high right here. Again, it's not really a large arc or U. Market's just been bouncing around, but
Order filled.
we're just going to test it out just to see. Can't hurt. So the first thing we're going to do here is this. Let's see here. So we're looking at 51.10 up to 51.20.
CL scalp trade approaching.
And we might as well just get stopped out right here.
CL
As you can
scalp
see, the
trade
market came
approaching.
down to within 1 tick. So we'll just have to be patient and see what happens here. I could use a 15 tick stop here, and then I'd have to use a 15 tick take profit. So we're just gonna use a 10, wait it out and see what happens here. Again, this is why I'm only risking or trading 3 contracts, because this was a very risky trade, especially with this level right here. But like I've said in the past, we're just testing things out, just seeing what happens here. Personally, I think the market is gonna break this level and stop us out, but you never can tell. And of course, I don't want this video to be too long, but I don't think it'll last that long. So that's why I'm just going to let it continue to run through. And the market has pretty much stopped. I was hoping, I don't want to just let this run.
CL scalp trade approaching.
As you guys can see here, we have a zone trade right here.
Target filled.
Alright, first target just got hit. So I'm gonna limit my risk on this trade. I'm highly doubtful that we'll get through this level. Like I said, pretty strong selling right here. So we'll just be patient and see. Alright, I'm gonna pause it and I'll be back with you guys. Alright guys, we're now about 1 tick from being stopped out here.
Stop filled.
And there it is. Stop filled. Alright, so like I said, we were able to take 10 ticks out of this. 10 stop, 10 take profit. And the reason I really wanted to use 10 is because we had this level here. Alright, be back with you guys shortly on the next print. Alright guys, we're looking at the 2-minute chart right here. The high volume node is at 51. And it looks like we had another print. Let me see. Not sure why my cursor does that. Alright, so what I'm hoping for, well, this was a aggressive scalp trade print, but what I'm hoping for here is that we get a nice push down, and then the market comes back up to this low volume node, and then it continues to push down after we get entered into the trade. Again, my main focus this week is going to be on these manual low volume nodes, and as well as on the some of the high volume node trades, or the Nodetrader trades rather. So I want this to come down, float around down here a little bit, and then come up, not just come straight back up. But it's still possible for it to turn out good. If the market reverses here, that lets us know that there's a lot of selling pressure right here. So hopefully it'll push down and do what we need it to do. Anyway, let me go ahead and pause it. Got about 20 more minutes of trading left. I'll be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, looks like the market is going to be pushing up. And as you can see, we have a low volume node right here. Market's already moving up nicely, so if we get a pullback back down to this level, we can go ahead and jump in on this trade for a manual LVN. So now we're just going to play the waiting game and see if the market gets back down to it. If it does, I'll be back with you guys then. Alright guys, we just got a print here. It's directly into this sell zone. Let me see something real quick on the 2-minute chart. I still
CL
really
Scout
want to
Trade
see
approaching.
the market come down to this level. That's the ideal setup for me right now.
CL Scout Trade approaching.
Alright, so let's go ahead and switch this. Buying the limit.
Order pending.
CL Scout Trade approaching.
Made a higher high right here. So if the market comes down, fills me right here, hopefully the market will give us enough room.
Order filled.
Alright, let's see. Where was my entry at? 14. So let's put this down to right around 4. It's right around there right now. And we're tucked nicely below this level. So our first take profit is going to be at 24. So right there. And we'll leave this second one on to run. We'll just push that up. And as you guys can see, we have our first take profit right here, right before this selling zone. And that's what I need to see here. So for now, we'll just be patient and see what the market's going to do.
Crude oil trade.
Let me pause it. We're already at 17 minutes, so I'll be back with you guys once one of our orders is about to get hit. Alright guys, market came up to within 2 ticks of hitting our take profit. And as you can see, we have the trailing stop came down to right here, this level. So it might be good for me to make that change since we're right there. I'd hate for the market to reverse at this level when I was that close. So we'll leave it right there
CL Scout Trade approaching.
because we most likely will get a reversal in this level somewhere.
Target filled.
There it is. We'll move that up now. Alright, let me go ahead and pause it. As you guys can see here, we have our stop pretty much right below this low volume node. So hopefully the
CL
market
Scout
will
Trade
respect
approaching.
it and continue pushing up. But this is going to be a tough level for us to get through either way. So we're just going to be patient here and see what happens. Looks like the
Stop
market,
filled.
and there it is. Market came down, took us out. So we were able to take our profit. And as you guys have seen a lot of times with these low volume nodes, I will have just enough room to get my take profit hit before one of these levels. And that's one of the good things about it. We're able to use a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and they work extremely well, as you guys have been seeing here. And the thing is, in the past I've had my chart set up wrong, and what I had to do to fix it was reload all historical data and that has fixed a lot of the issues that I've had. For example, if I have to restart my computer or something, definitely just go in, reload all historical data. I'm not sure why it fixes things, but it does make it so that your charts are set up the way that the vendor and a lot of the other people in the trade rooms are set up. Earlier in the week I neglected to do that. I didn't know that that would fix that issue. But we're back in business now. I'm going to go ahead and end this. It's a little past 10. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.